So now we'll move to method 2, creating a shapefile from the geodatabase file that was created in ArcMap. Since we don't have ArcMap as part of this exercise, and we know that those shapefiles have already been provided to you, we're going to create a new drawing. We'll use a template file. We'll use the AutoCAD Civil 3D Imperial template. And then we will save that as Exercise 2 Chippewa. Now we'll import the shapefiles as follows. In the command prompt, we'll type map connect, and we'll find the add an SHP or shape connection. Select that, and then over here we're going to browse to the shapefiles. And once you have the folder selected, you can simply click connect, and there they are. Select add to map. Once you add to map, the shapefiles are in your drawing. It's just you can't see them. So let's zoom extents. On the zoom toolbar here, or we can Z, enter, E, enter, and there they are. Once the shapefiles are visible, now we will follow the directions that are given in the attached handout entitled Inserting Shapefiles Using Create Surface from GIS Data. This method is used to import LiDAR data in the shapefile format. So now we're going to be up here in the Create Ground Data tab, and we'll see the Surfaces option. Click on that, and we'll go down to Create Surface from GIS Data. Here's where you can name the surface. Select the style, layer, or whatever you want to specify. So at this point here, you could give it a new name. We'll call it Existing Contour Data. We can specify the style. The default is 2-foot and 10-foot backgrounds. And so when we're at this point, we just select Next. Now we're going to select the data source. In this case, it's a shapefile, and we want to browse to our shapefile location. We'll click here. We'll click on Login. At this screen, you need to select and check the box of the feature class that you want to bring into your drawing. Here's where we're going to select Contours and select Next when we're done. Once we get to this screen, this is where we can define our area of interest, either by a predefined area if we have already created a polygon, for example in our drawing, or at this point we could select Window and then select the selection icon. Now click and drag over the contours that you want to import as part of the shapefile. We have inside the window, so we're good there. Now we need to specify the GIS field that we want to bring, and as you can see in my screen, it wasn't selected wide enough, so I draw these out a little wider. I go down to Elevation, down drag in the Civil 3D property box and select Elevation, and then I can select Finish. This screen shows several errors that were created only because I didn't have the right break line definition in. I can just close that, and as we see by zooming in, the data has been added. We have surfaces, surface elevations, which are exactly what we need to move forward with our design. At this point, the user can find out if the data that they have is actually populated with elevation by generating what's called a quick profile. And to do that, just create a line using a simple AutoCAD command. And then, if the user selects the surface, Notice up here we'll get the quick profile option. Select that. Select the object that we want to find a profile of. So I'm just going to pick the line that I just created. I'll say OK at this point. And now I will select where I want the profile to be drawn, and I'm going to select outside my grid, outside my surface. Again, we're going to skip past these errors, and you'll see now that in fact I do have data. I have elevation data in the right scheme of elevations, and then I have stationing, which has just been generated based on a 0 starting point. So that's a good second check that your data is actually populated with an elevation.